Well, spring is here, which means it's time for spring cleaning. And while it's fine to do a deep clean around your house, you might want to reconsider that cleanse that you might have planned for your body. To explain more is registered dietitian Nishta Saxena in studio.
Yes.
I haven't seen you in full, in person, in a couple of years.
I know.
It's great to have you here.
It's so great to be here.
Nishta, do we need to do a cleanse to detox our bodies?
That is a hard no.
Oh.
So it's absolutely not necessary. The way our bodies are designed, we have cells, we have systems, everything is compartmentalized, and it's really done that way so that we can manage these types of things daily. The toxins or pesticides or things that these cleanse kits and diets are promoting, what's interesting is they're really not talking about scientifically what it is they're actually trying to remove, or in fact how they're doing it. So these are all really based on assumptions and not necessary at all to be healthy.
People like to do them, though, when they're not feeling great, when they're feeling sluggish, when they're feeling tired.
Yes.
Are there ways to naturally support our body without doing a detox?
Yes, absolutely. So lungs, as an example, they really require, they're regenerative, and they require being worked to actually cleanse themselves. And so deep diaphragmatic breathing is something that's excellent for passing gases and allowing that exchange between the cells. So exercise, a natural way to help support your lung detox is exercise. Getting as much as you can outside in particular is excellent for the lungs.
What about our liver?
Yeah, our liver, our liver's really our brain. We learned that in nutrition school. It's really important to make sure your liver, which controls hormones and cholesterols, is working well. So alcohol, we really want to limit or avoid alcohol. And then we want to bring in water. Water is something that helps with removing toxins such as carbon dioxide, urea during our metabolic processes. So getting 2.5 to 3.5 liters of hydrating liquids a day helps the liver a lot.
I'm a big believer in supporting your brain. So what can we do to support our brain?
Yeah, the brain is very interesting because every single day it needs to have time to remodel. This is actually called brainwashing, and it's what happens when we sleep. If we don't get high quality sleep or rest, what happens is we can build up things like beta amyloid plaques, which have been associated with Alzheimer's disease. So the number one thing, I would say the very best thing you can do to help detox your body and get rid of toxins is high quality sleep. 7 to 9 hours a night for most adults is what we need to get our brain working properly.
Can our diet help with the process too? Because people will often cut out or eliminate things because they think it's going to make them feel better.
Well, absolutely. And so diet has a huge role here. Number one thing, processed salt, processed foods. We know those aren't really nourishing, but it happens sometimes. But salt really inhibits that urine and breath pathway because it allows us to retain water. So we really want to make sure that we're not having excessive salt. And then having foods that are rich in antioxidants. These are things like berries, dark chocolate, nuts, even green tea. This helps support our own systems internally for removing any kinds of toxins. And while sulfur-containing foods. This is really important. Things like broccoli, onions, garlic, sulfur-containing foods have actually been shown to help remove cadmium as a heavy metal. And even things like cilantro, this fresh, powerful herb, that's been shown to help with removing things like lead, insecticides, pesticides. And then finally, supporting glutathione, which is an antioxidant that's in our body. Once we eat things like eggs, broccoli, and onions, this can actually help with glutathione production, which does that work for us in our body internally.
So what do you say to clients who come to you and say, okay, but when I do a cleanse, I feel so much better?
Well, it's probably because they're making lifestyle changes like adding more water, they're removing alcohol, they're not having excessive caffeine or sugar, and those things alone, increasing vegetables in your diet, those are going to make you feel great. So it may not be because you're removing toxins and pesticides from your body, it may be because you're giving your body what it actually needs to thrive.
Oh, so you need to add things, not necessarily do the detox.
Absolutely. I would say adding things into your diet, fiber, water, those antioxidant-rich foods, that's going to do a lot more than trying to remove imaginary toxins.
That makes a lot of sense. Nishta, great to have you back in studio.
So great to be here.
All right, we'll see you again.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.